What's poppin', Meta Gang? Are you guys trying to hang? It's your host with the most, Mr. Mark Money Rock Meyer, sharing ideas, raising our collective vibration. And today I want to talk about shadow work, because if there was ever a time for people to need to heal, now is the time. I don't got to tell y'all because you're living in the same reality that I do, but shit's fucked up, y'all. Collectively, we are going through it. If you haven't experienced the dark night of the soul at this point, I guarantee 2020 has shed some light on that. So what I want to do is kind of shed some light on what shadow work is, why we need to do it, and then maybe give y'all some actionable tools as far as walking the path. So a lot of people are under the presupposition that shadow work has something to do with black magic. And as your spiritual guru, I hate those fucking words, but as somebody taking time out of their life to come in front of y'all and talk about the spirit, I really want to emphasize that it's not all love and light. A lot of people who wake up, I hate that too, think it's all love and light and you can just bless everything and there's no such thing as hatred in the world, which is a damn lie. If y'all open up your eyes and your eye, just look at things objectively and tell me there's no hate. It's not all love and light. So the point of this video is shadow work has nothing to do with white or black magic. Those are blinding polarities. Most magic falls under the category of gray magic, where white would be positive, harming none, most beneficial magic and intentions you could share. Black magic being mundane, selfish, material, overall to the detriment of the universe. That being said, most energy being directed falls in that gray period. Even healing people and sending people light and energy, technically that's gray magic, because even though it has a good intention, healing is an internal process. So if somebody has like physical manifestations of an energetic illness and you're taking away their symptoms, are you really helping them integrate the lesson? So I just want y'all to think about that. But when we're talking about the shadow, point blank, we're just talking about the subconscious, okay? And it may be helpful to have just a surface level understanding of brainwave cycles. So your conscious awareness, the one that you're using to watch this video and the one that I'm using to make it, those are beta wave cycles. And then when your brain slows down its rate and its frequency, you go down to alpha waves. And this is where you just wake up in the morning. And when you go meditate, this is the state that you go in. It's daydreaming, lucidity. Then underneath you've got delta and theta, and that's going to be actual unconscious or consciousness in the other bodies. But the whole point of bringing that up is on a day-to-day basis, we're in the conscious body. We're in the physical. We're not paying attention to the subconscious because our consciousness isn't there. This is like astral projection, projecting your consciousness somewhere astrally, whether that's to a completely random location in the universe, like remote viewing, or just into another one of your own bodies. You know, you can astral project anywhere. But the reason we need to do shadow work is so we can become whole people and integrate the less desirable aspects of ourselves. And I want to make this abundantly clear. I cannot emphasize this enough, guys. Even if you had a good childhood and you had a great upbringing and you think that you're perfect, you still need to heal. I promise. Okay? There's the people that know they need to heal, and then there's the people that just don't know because it's so deep in the subconscious, because you don't look at it. We don't look at it. And it's not easy to, because nobody talks about the subconscious, y'all. I don't remember one time in public school where my teachers told me to look at the programs running underneath the surface that make me the person that I am. Like, that's the good work. A lot of y'all know you're not just a meat suit. You're not just a physical body. There's levels to it. Like, where do you go when you dream? Into another body. So the reason I say you still need to heal, even if you had a good childhood, is because in the first 7 years of your life, you're taking on programs like a sponge. You come into this world a blank slate because there's no way for you to navigate otherwise. you need to have programs. So your parents program you, your environment programs you, teachers, the media, the television, your pain programs you. You program yourself, which is probably the most messy part of this, is like, you could have a great childhood, you could have great parents, great family, but as an example, maybe at a certain point in your life, you never got the attention that you necessarily wanted to get or needed to get, but you had no way to elaborate it. And then you create a narrative in your head, aka use black magic, words are spells, tell yourself why you don't deserve the things that you want. And then you grow up acting out of pain, manifesting relationship partners that mirror that pain onto you over and over and over again until you take some time to be alone and really become a whole person, you know? We're talking about the subconscious, so it's not the easiest to really put words to it, but we're doing our best. So I just want you guys to understand, on my journey, what's helped me in years of shadow work integrate less desirable aspects of myself is love. I know I said it's not all love and light, but I want to elaborate. When I'm talking about true spiritual divine love, I'm talking about compassion with no strings attached, the highest frequency there is, understanding, compassion. Like, compassion is one of the best encompassing words, but to completely accept who you are because you are not flawed. Perfection is a fleeting goal. You can always be better, but you can't be better if you don't accept who you are right now. So acceptance is really paramount on the journey of growth, self-discovery, shadow work, just work in general. You know, you really got to know yourself before you go forward. So take some time to just be by yourself, y'all. That's really how you get in touch with the spirit. And the thing about the subconscious, guys, is like, it is the subconscious. So most schools of thought understand that there's about 3 bodies. There's way more than 3 bodies, but you can categorize them in 3 archetypes. So you've got mind, body, soul is what most people are familiar with. Or we've got the conscious body, the one that you're looking at right now on the camera. You've got the subconscious, which is underneath. And then you've got the superconscious, which is the divine. It's like the sun. It's Kether. It's the end all be all, cosmic apotheosis. You feel me? You know? And the process is superconscious, subconscious, conscious. So you're going to be receiving divine information from the universe, God, Allah, whatever you want to call it. And then it comes down through the subconscious. So your internal self, the intuition, the vibrations, the emotions, the way things resonate, those will manifest lastly in the physical body. So it really is a process. If you look at it just in that order, you already kind of have a formula as far as how to get started doing shadow work. But the thing I really want to emphasize is that the subconscious does not use language. Like the verbal written language we're using right now is not how it operates. So you're going to be mostly looking for vibrations and symbols, okay? So if you don't have a dream journal, get yourself a dream journal, because those symbols that you're having in your dreams are messages directly from the subconscious to be translated by your conscious mind. So if you don't write them down, you don't remember them, what's the point? So pay attention to your subconscious. Love yourself every single day. If you ride for other people but don't ride for yourself, you're not really riding for other people. So take some time to make sure you're good. You can't pour from an empty cup. Ride for yourself. Be alone. Listen to the spirit. Any emotional pain, sorrow, sadness, frustration, anger, 9 times out of 10, those are messages from your subconscious that it doesn't enjoy your state of being. So you need to heal. You need to let the dead weight go so you can keep on growing. So I hope this was maybe helpful or informative and gave you some information as far as what shadow work is. I know a lot of y'all are already doing it, but this is the good work. This is why we're here. If you want to get further in your life, you got to let the dead weight go. Like, you cross the river, burn the boat. You can't take it on land. There's no point. So I love you guys. I hope you've been blessed. Click the link in the bio. Go get yourself some meta gifts, fall swag. I have so many cool things on the website for y'all. I love you. Stay blessed. If you need an astrology reading, click the link in the bio. Mwah.